Did you know there exists an island where women rule the sea? Welcome to Jeju Island, a place of mystery and intrigue located off the southern coast of South Korea. Known as the Island of Sea Women, Jeju is home to an extraordinary matriarchal society that has thrived for centuries. The island itself is a natural wonder, boasting a varied landscape that includes lush forests, volcanic peaks, and of course its expansive coastline. But the true marvel of Jeju lies in its unique cultural heritage embodied by the Haenyeo, or Sea Women. These female divers, known for their exceptional skills and resilience, are the beating heart of the island. They dive deep into the ocean without any modern diving equipment to collect sea creatures, becoming providers for their families and the backbone of their community. So, dive with us into the depths of history as we explore the Island of Sea Women. Uncover the story of these remarkable women and their enduring legacy. Who are these Sea Women, you ask? Let's delve into history. The tale of the Haenyeo, or Sea Women, begins in the 17th century on the island of Jeju, South Korea. Here, a unique culture was born out of necessity and resilience. In the early days, Jeju was an isolated island with harsh land conditions that made farming a daunting task. Its geographical location, surrounded by the sea, made fishing the primary livelihood for its inhabitants. But it wasn't the men who took up this task. Rather, it was the women. The reasons were many: to avoid the heavy taxes that were imposed on men's labor, to keep men at home safe from the dangerous sea, and to let the women, who were better at diving, take advantage of the abundant marine resources. Thus, the Haenyeo culture was born. Women, young and old, braved the cold and dangerous seas, diving deep to harvest seaweed, abalone, and other seafood. They became the main breadwinners for their families, a rare occurrence in a time when most societies were patriarchal. Their earnings not only supported their families but also fueled the local economy, making Jeju a thriving trade center for seafood. Over time, the Haenyeo developed a strong community spirit and a unique identity. Their work was not just about diving and harvesting. It was about survival, camaraderie, and strength. They sang songs to keep their spirits high, created their own language, and established rules to protect the marine ecosystem. They became the symbol of Jeju, their legacy intertwined with the very identity of the island. But it wasn't an easy life. The Haenyeo faced many challenges, from the dangers of the sea to the harsh weather conditions. Yet they persevered, their courage and determination a testament to their indomitable spirit. These women braving the seas formed the backbone of Jeju's economy. Their story is a fascinating chapter in history, a testament to the power of resilience, community, and the human spirit. As we journey further into their world, we'll discover more about their work, their struggles, and their enduring legacy. What does a day in the life of a sea woman look like? Well, imagine waking up before the crack of dawn, preparing a simple breakfast, and then slipping into a suit that's been woven to withstand the chill of the sea. This is a daily routine for the Haenyeo, the Sea Women of Jeju Island. These women, some of them well into their 70s and 80s, plunge into the ocean's depths, holding their breath for up to 2 minutes at a time. They do this to hunt for abalone, sea urchins, octopus, and other sea creatures, armed with nothing more than a pair of goggles and a round flotation device called a tewak. The Haenyeo's diving techniques are a remarkable testament to human adaptability. They have honed their skills over generations, learning to read the sea's moods, the rhythms of the tides, and the subtle signs that hint at the presence of their underwater quarry. But a Haenyeo's workday is not just about the hunt. Once ashore, they sort their catch, clean it, and prepare it for sale at the local market. It's grueling work, but for the Haenyeo, it's also a labor of love, a way of life that binds them to their community and to the sea. Yet, the life of a Haenyeo is far from easy. The sea is a harsh mistress, and the women face dangers at every turn. Strong currents can pull them away, sharp rocks can cut, and the cold can numb their senses. The risks are real, but the Haenyeo are resilient. They learn from each other, sharing knowledge and wisdom that has been passed down through generations. And then there are the creatures of the deep. Some are harmless, while others, like the venomous sea snake, can pose a serious threat. But the Haenyeo faced these dangers with courage, armed with a deep respect for the sea and its inhabitants. Despite the risks, the Haenyeo continue their trade, bound by tradition and the sea's call. They are not just divers, but custodians of an age-old tradition, the guardians of a unique way of life that is as captivating as it is challenging. But as with all stories, there came a period of decline. Just as the sea ebbs and flows, so too did the fortunes of the Haenyeo, the iconic sea women of Jeju Island. In the late 20th century, the lure of modernization began to pull the younger generation away from the sea and toward the cities. The promise of comfortable jobs, advanced education, and a life away from the cold, harsh sea became too tempting to resist. This, coupled with the introduction of modern fishing methods, led to a dwindling number of Haenyeo, with their unique culture teetering on the brink of extinction. By the turn of the millennium, the Haenyeo had become a fading symbol of a bygone era, their numbers reduced to a few thousand, most of them well into their 60s or older. The once vibrant culture of the Haenyeo, the rhythm of the sea that had echoed across generations, seemed to be fading into a whisper. But every low tide is followed by a high, and so it was with the Haenyeo. The new millennium brought with it a renewed interest in preserving this unique culture. The Haenyeo themselves, the remaining guardians of this ancient tradition, became the torchbearers of their own revival. They began to train younger women in the art of sea diving, passing on their knowledge and skills, ensuring that their legacy would not be swept away by the tide of modernization. In 2016, the Haenyeo culture was designated as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage, a recognition that bolstered the revival efforts. This global recognition underscored the importance of preserving the Haenyeo culture, not just for Korea, but for the world. It sparked interest and curiosity about the sea women, leading to a resurgence in their numbers and a renewed appreciation of their unique way of life. The tides are turning, and the island of sea women is once again gaining recognition. The story of the Haenyeo is a testament to the resilience and strength of these incredible women, who continue to dive deep into the sea, keeping their traditions alive against the odds. So, what does the future hold for the Haenyeo? The answer to that question is as complex as the sea itself. The Haenyeo culture, a unique blend of tradition and grit, is currently facing a tide of challenges. The most pressing issue is the decline in the number of women taking up this age-old profession. The strenuous nature of the work, coupled with changing societal norms, means that fewer young women are diving into the sea as Haenyeo. The average age of a Haenyeo is now over 70, a stark testament to the fading allure of this unique way of life. However, it's not all doom and gloom. There are glimmers of hope. The Haenyeo culture was recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage in 2016. This recognition has sparked renewed interest in the Haenyeo, both domestically and internationally. Efforts are now underway to preserve and promote this unique culture. Training programs for young women interested in becoming Haenyeo have been initiated. These programs not only teach diving skills, but also imbue a deep respect for the sea and its resources, a cornerstone of the Haenyeo tradition. There is also a growing appreciation for the Haenyeo as environmental stewards. The women have always practiced sustainable fishing, taking only what they need and leaving the sea to replenish itself. This practice aligns perfectly with our current global efforts towards sustainability and conservation. And let's not forget the power of the Haenyeo themselves. These women, with their indomitable spirit, have faced the fury of the sea and the scorn of society for centuries. They have always risen, like the tide they know so well. They have always adapted, always persevered. The Haenyeo are not just divers, they are guardians of an ancient culture, symbols of resilience and stewards of the sea. Their legacy is not just about their past, but also about their future, a future that, while uncertain, is full of potential. The Haenyeo, with their indomitable spirit, continue to rule the seas, their legacy etched in the waves. From the depths of the sea to the annals of history, we've journeyed through the fascinating world of the Haenyeo. We've unearthed the origins of these remarkable sea women, delving into their rich history that spans centuries. We've observed them at work, diving deep into the sea, harnessing their unique skills, and demonstrating their exceptional bravery and endurance. We've witnessed the decline of their tradition, a poignant reminder of the relentless march of time and progress. Yet, we've also seen the revival, a testament to the indomitable spirit of these sea women. Their legacy, etched in the hearts and minds of their community, continues to inspire and captivate. The Henyo are more than just divers. They are the embodiment of strength, resilience, and spirit. They are the living history of their island, a history that is intricately woven into the fabric of their lives and their work. The island of sea women, a testament to the strength, resilience, and spirit of women, continues to intrigue and inspire. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into history.